When you think of skate punk, you probably think of The Offspring, Bad Religion, but I think of Teenage Bottlerocket. In my opinion, they are one of the goofiest, most fun, carefree punk bands to ever exist, and I want to talk a little bit about them. Let's start with a quick history lesson just to get you caught up. Our story starts in Laramie, Wyoming in the year 2000, where twins Ray and Brandon Carlisle formed Teenage Bottlerocket with Zach Doe. Ray was on bass, Brandon on the drums, and Zach on guitar. In 2002, they released their very first EP, A-Bomb, on One Legged Pup, which is a Laramie record label. Soon after that, Zach ended up moving to Chicago, and they would replace him with Joel Pattinson, who attended the University of Wyoming. With Joel, they went on to release their first album, Another Way. Teenage Bottlerocket was starting to see success, and in 2004, they were set to tour the Midwest. But Pattinson couldn't go due to being in the university's orchestra. Needing someone to play the guitar, the Carlisles called their friend Cody Templeman of the Lillingtons to join them on tour, who then became a permanent band member after that. Following Cody joining the band, Teenage Bottlerocket released Total on April 12, 2005, which gave us the legendary song Bloodbath at Burger King. In 2006, Ray moved over to second guitar as Miguel Chin joined to play bass. Teenage Bottlerocket was really starting to pick up steam from 2008 to 2009 as they went on to release 3 albums. Warning Device in 2008, Live in 06, which as the title suggests is a live album released in 2009, and then in February of 2009, they signed to Fat Records and released They Came From the Shadows in September, which is widely regarded to be their best and most popular album. This album gave us some great songs like Don't Want to Go, Bigger Than Kiss, and of course, the skateboarding anthem Skate or Die. I'll cover more about these albums and songs in a bit. After the success of They Came From the Shadows, Teenage Bottlerocket toured with bands like NOFX and the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Their success did not slow down, as in 2012, they released what some say is their best album, Freak Out, which features hits like Headbanger and Necronomicon. Following a stretch of tours, they signed with Rise Records in 2014 and went on to release the album Tales from Wyoming in March of 2015, which has quite possibly the greatest song ever written, They Call Me Steve, which again, I'll talk about later. Unfortunately, things come to a halt. On November 7th, 2015, it was announced that Brandon had passed away following being found unresponsive in his home a few days prior. In January of 2016, it was announced that Darren Chuka of the Old Wives would become the new drummer. And in 2017, they returned to Fat Records and released Stealing the Covers, which consists of random songs they decided to cover, pretty much. Okay, here is the last stretch of history. In 2019, they released Stay Rad, which was their first album since Brandon's death in 2015. In April of 2025, they signed with Pirate Press Records and released Ready to Roll through them later that year. Currently, Teenage Bottlerocket is set to release a new EP on March 6, 2026, called The Invisible Man, which as of recording this is in like 2 weeks, so I'm pretty excited for that to come out. Now that we're all caught up, why do I love Teenage Bottlerocket so much? And I love them because of how simple the band is. They're goofy, fun, and serious at some points too. I even asked ChatGPT to describe the band, and it said, they are, quote, let's write 14 songs, all under 2 minutes, all fun, all loud. And that's pretty much the realest thing I've ever heard about them. I want to talk about some of their goofier songs first, starting with They Call Me Steve. And this song is quite literally about Minecraft Steve. First time I heard this, I actually thought it was a Yogscast song or something, like Screw the Nether or Diggy Diggy Hole, one of those. But the best part is that if you ignore the fact that it's about Minecraft, it's actually kind of a cute song. And the music video is literally a Minecraft music video, like the stuff we saw Captain Sparkles drop. So it's just straight gold. Or should I say it's butter? Get it? I really hope somebody understood that one. Another goofy song of theirs is Bloodbath at Burger King. which is the perfect representation of working a minimum wage job that you can't stand because you have to deal with the general public. The last of the goofy songs I'm going to talk about is Why the Big Pause, which is the joke about a bear walking into a bar and like he pauses and just like listen to the song, because like if I can't explain the joke because the whole song is the joke. It's just funny that aside from being goofy, they have a lot of great songs about relationships and breakups, like Be With You, Without You, and I Don't Wanna Go, which are just to name a few, and those are all off of They Came From the Shadows. Then they have some like kind of cute love songs that almost remind me of a mix of Blink-182 with their like immaturity, and then Forever the Sickest Kids, kind of like their lyrical flow. Some examples of those are Never Gonna Tell You out of Freak Out. I Found the One. And Nothing Else Matters, both out of Tales of Wyoming. One of my favorite Teenage Bottlerocket songs is actually about fatherhood and having a good relationship with your child, and that song is Everything to Me out of Stay Rad. Highly recommend you go check that out. That song, along with a lot of others the band released, gives off very like Ramones vibes, which I love because that style of punk is the blueprint for the entire genre, and Teenage Bottlerocket just fits that vibe so well. It would be very wrong for me to not talk about their biggest song, and that is Skate or Die, what I call my skate park anthem. It makes you want to get your board and go shred the park whenever you listen to it. Everything from the constant downstrokes that Ramones trademarked to the heartfelt lyrics of shut up and get rad cause now it's time to skate or die. It's just like the perfect skateboarding song. I could talk about every single Teenage Bottlerocket song there is, but unfortunately we don't have the time for that. So to sum it up, they are a goofy, dare I say stupid band, and while some hate them for not being serious enough and not writing deep enough lyrics, I mean, all I gotta say is it's pop punk music, and if you want deep stuff, go listen to like Zach Bryan. He's perfect. The Burger King Minecraft combo skate punk band has a loaded history with some great songs for every mood you might be in. As of right now, they are currently on tour, and I'm very excited to go see them live because I've heard their shows are pretty darn fun. That's gonna do it for today. Let me know your thoughts on Teenage Bottlerocket, and if there are any bands or songs you want me to cover in the future, just let me know. Side note, Teenage Bottlerocket is such a tongue twister when you're saying it fast.